Okay, so today we are talking about nutrition in general, but to be mindset. So before we go to be, how are you guys doing with nutrition? Any highlights, any challenges, any concerns, any have discussed something exciting?
Oh, now I muted myself. I thought whatever.
No, you're there.
Okay, so I watched all the videos in Ultimate Portion Fix, and I had all these really cool or really neat things that I found out. And I don't know where my sheet is. But anyways, one of the main things that what I thought was so interesting is that a glass of orange juice has the exact same amount of sugar as like a dark cola, like a Pepsi or a Coke or a Dr. Pepper. And I was like, I always drank orange juice because I thought it's juice, it's good for you, you know what I mean? But that's a lot of sugar to be having. So that was like a big like for me.
My husband and daughter, they'll get juice every so often, or squeezing fresh oranges. You know, it seems like a good thing to do, and I'm like, I'll eat the orange. Just give me the orange, thanks. I'm not making juice out of it, because then you get the fiber and it slows down the processing.
Yeah, she talked about that.
It's better than a cola for sure, because it's real, but we get in our mind that it's because it's from fruit, it's good, but sugar, it comes down to sugar is sugar, and our body processes the sugar part of it the same way. Losing the chemicals is a big plus, but
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my aha moment.
It's such a good thing to educate people about. And even cutting half juice, half water is a good medium to help wean down. But lemon juice in water, all those, putting just a piece of fruit in your water is a much better option. And learning to love water like this. And it's empty. Dang it. Okay, let's dive into, anyone else thoughts? I'll give a little share about today is day 21 of 21, final day of Ultimate Reset, and it's gone really well. Like there's Beachbody has an Ultimate Reset group, and people put in there how, you can cut down and you don't have to do so much work if you do it this way. And I'm like, but trying as many recipes as possible and learning to experiment with new foods is such a good thing, especially vegetables, especially unprocessed foods, because it does amazing things for your body. And I'm actually tired today. I'm dragging. But I think it's because we had a great day yesterday, and it's always sunny here. So a great day is like, what's going on? And my body needs to work out. My body needs a good heart pumping workout. So tomorrow this morning I debated it, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to just do something slow. And then tomorrow I have to dive in. But it's also that I don't really feel like it, because I'm also out of the routine. So it's going to be I'm going to have to pull it all together. But that's mindset. That's how you get through anything. And we talk ourselves out of so many things. We allow it to make excuses for us. Like compromising in the 21 days. Oh, I can just have this. Like this week, oh, I'm just going to have some nuts, even though I'm not supposed to have them this week because I'm a little bit hungry. Or just go and get find something that's allowed. There's so much that's allowed. Like why cheat? Like it's 21 days. Suck it up. So I'm finishing strong, and but I am looking forward to tomorrow. My husband walked through the house. I bought wine the other day when I was grocery shopping, and I bought tequila yesterday because I was at Costco, and he likes a margarita, so we always have it, and we're out. So he's like, wow, you're going crazy this weekend when you're done. I'm like, no, we're not going to have it all at once. It's just to have. So I'm not going crazy. I'm like even planning things other than meat for this weekend, because I like chicken. I don't know. I don't think my body digests chicken very well. So something I have to experiment with when I add it back in. Okay, I am going to share my screen. And this one. Gives me so many choices. Okay, so Beachbody On Demand, I'm going to programs, and I do have a few customers that have just started To Be Mindset and working their way through the videos. So I'm just going to go through two things. One is To Be Mindset, coming in here and looking at, we start on the start here, tells you about the program, meet Alana before you begin. All the things that if you buy the full package, you get in paper form, or else you can watch the videos on here, or download them and print them out. But then if you click to lessons, this is where all the learning begins. So introduction to bunnies, and it goes through, some of these are like 3 minutes long, 3 minutes, 14 minutes. Most of them are under 10 minutes long, 21 videos, and you just work your way through and you learn and you understand and you take notes. And if you're struggling with something you ask questions or you rewatch the video. Here is a bunch of videos for Ask Alana, questions people have. A big one is, are you an emotional eater? To be in pregnancy, to be in exercise. And then office hours. There's so many videos here, and these ones are a little longer, but she goes in depth and answers questions, tips for dining out, surviving barbecues and parties, plateau busters, why the scale is a great tool for helping you stay on track. And then we go back up here and we have a whole list of recipes and then more resources, things you can print out, food lists, holiday recipes, summer recipes, and even in Spanish. So that is what is offered with the To Be Mindset program. There is another tool which is very useful, and you get to try it free for 30 days, and it's the To Be Mindset membership. So this is Nutrition Plus. So if after a month of being a member, you have this bill for $19.95 if you're a customer, $14.95 if you're a coach, what am I getting billed for? This is what you're getting billed for. This is optional. You can cancel this at any time. But it has some phenomenal tools. And this is where we're delayed in loading. This is where new material is added monthly. So if you see Alana, I highly recommend you follow Alana on social media, because she offers a lot of ideas for, oh my gosh, a lot of ideas for, maybe we'll just go find Alana on social media. And this would be my computer, not the site. Okay, let's try that one more time. There's the programs. To Be Mindset membership. So Alana offers a lot of options for having how a meal will be laid out. And of course, it's not going to load. This happened to Mary Beth the other day. How it will be laid out if you had a burger and you were in maintenance mode, how you're having it if you wanted to lose weight, and then maybe an option if you were just splurging and you didn't mind. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time, and then if not, we'll go a different route. Oh, I know another way we can access it. Okay, there's one more route we can offer. If you go to nutrition and scroll down, oh, I can't get into that there. Okay, I'll pull that up in a minute. But if you go on social media and find Alana Molstein, so this is Instagram, she shares guacamole snack for Plate It Healthy. So guacamole is a great snack to have. Guacamole is healthy. It's a healthy fat, but having it with crackers is going to potentially lead to some weight gain if you eat all of those crackers. But if you want a healthy snack and you're comfortable with where you're at, crackers and vegetables. If you're looking to lose weight and stay in a sustained mode, you're going to want to add some protein in, which will be the egg whites, a few crackers for some carbs, and then mostly vegetables. So it just gives you some options to help understand why having almost, I mean, really, it almost looks the same, but why it's better, a better choice. And yeah, yes, yolks are fine and healthy, but we don't love the taste. They don't love the taste of hard-boiled eggs. And there's also plenty of fat in the guacamole, so you don't need the fat from the egg yolks. If you're having an egg, it's perfectly fine to have the yolk as well, but just giving an option for how to make it work. Another thing she does a lot of is turnip fries, like replacing a potato with something that's a vegetable or that's lower in carbs. So carrots, you'd be amazed. It's not going to taste exactly the same. It's not like a replica of a potato chip. You have to understand that when you're replacing, it's going to taste different, but it's an option to cut some calories down and still have your fry. Rethink your drink. Here's the example exactly of the calories. Cola, 200 calories, orange juice, 220, 46 grams of sugar, and 50 grams of sugar. Meanwhile, if you have water, that'd be 0. And if you have a bevy, it's 15. But so often people go out for a drink and they're drinking like half of their day's calories in a drink. Like if you go to Jamba Juice, some of those are upwards of 500 calories. Likewise, a Frappuccino or some drinks at Starbucks, if you're not careful, you just have to be aware. It's fine to have, but make sure you're banking it into your day. And if you're looking for results, you're not going to see the same results if you're drinking your calories. Another one, a fun one, which Tabitha's actually used a few times recently, is the cloud bread. And this one looks so much fun because it's like making it into a breakfast burrito. This one's got, that looked like peanut butter. It couldn't have been peanut butter. Because that wouldn't be right with the other ingredients she put in. Anyways, making like a breakfast burrito. What a great plan with cloud bread. And it's so low calorie because it's just egg whites. Cloud bread cotton candy. I've seen this one recently. And this is a sweeter version. 4 egg whites, cornstarch, baking it, adding 2 tablespoons of sugar or monk fruit or stevia blend. Play with, I don't necessarily recommend food colorings, but you can add all sorts of things to make it more fun. If you're having fun with your kids, add some sprinkles, but a sweeter treat for everyone to enjoy. So there's so many fun options you can do. You just have to search and play around. See people's results. She's fitting her daughter in her pants. Mindset is another one that she shares a lot of. Useless mindset. All carbs, including veggies, fruits, and whole grains are bad. A useful mindset. Carbs are our only source of fiber, which is essential for a healthy gut, heart, and immune system. So it's just choosing your carbs carefully and not having a bunch of silly carbs, silly sugar-filled carbs. Okay, we're going to go this one more time. See if we can pull it up. Otherwise, I'll explain it to you. But so the monthly mindset has recipes. It has one-on-one interviews. It has just so much value. So you more than get your value for that $20 a month, but it's do you need it? Are you going to use it? Are you going to make it worth your time and money? Let's take a look at Autumn's and see if that loads. So we have this for Ultimate Portion Fix too. And with Nutrition Plus, you do get access to both. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's not a problem with this because it usually works fine, but it's just a problem with my computer right now. So anyways, I encourage people to go in and check it out. If you don't have it right now, get the 30-day. Anytime you resubscribe, you get free 30 days to start. So you can go in and play with it for 28 days and then cancel it before it bills, and do that every couple months and get those free recipes. I've had it the whole time, but it's something I could cancel for a while and then jump back in, and you don't miss out on anything because those recipes will still be there, but it does add some bonus value and some extra tools to help you out and learn more and understand more and get more access for recipes. So there were some good recipes this month I want to print out, so I have to go and pull it up.
Does Alana have a separate group for the To Be Mindset membership? Okay.
Yes. And if you have that membership, you also get to be in a Facebook group, which has just more people asking questions and answering questions, and a more support and structure. And I think that's a lot of what we miss out on. There's so many plans, like just to give you some comparison, a popular plan right now is Noom, which is a meal planning service. But I don't know too much about it, but I have heard it's fairly restrictive. Like often people are recommended to have 1,300 calories, which is awfully low, especially if you're working out. And it also restricts food groups. It really gives you a narrow window of what you can eat. And it doesn't offer continued support. So it gives you a meal plan, and that's what you follow, and there's no support. So in all our groups, we offer support. The monthly mindset, you have a group to be in as well, a bonus group to be in on Facebook. And I know Jenny Hipple takes advantage of that, because I see her posts in there. The other Weight Watchers, I think there's more support in Weight Watchers. I don't know all the online support they have, but I also find seeing what people post in Weight Watchers when they're struggling, their plates are full of carbs at dinner time, and I see a lot of what I consider silly carbs, and what I've learned are silly carbs from Alana's training, and they reason it with points. Well, it's only this many points, so I can have it. And I'm like, but how is it benefiting you? And looking at like veggies are so, and after doing Ultimate Reset, I see it so more, but vegetables are so good for our bodies in every way, and they help fill us up. And I mean, it's not silly fillers. Like, it's not like eating a bunch of rice crackers to fill us up. It's our body digests it and uses it, and it's fiber, and it's every benefit in the world. But when I look at people's posts and they're like, I didn't lose any weight this week, and they've got all these pictures and there's no vegetables on their plates, I'm like, just. So I don't tell people, oh, you should do what I'm doing. I just say what works for me is adding more vegetables, because it helps fill me up and it gives me the nutrition I need. And 2B Mindset is not for everyone. Ultimate Portion Fix not for everyone. You know, every program is not for everyone, but I really think both of these Beachbody programs can be tailored, so one of them is going to work for everyone. But you have to do the work. You have to watch the videos. You have to track your food. If you're doing 2B, you have to weigh in and use it as a tool, not as a something to beat yourself up with. If it goes up a pound, you just look back. And like, even doing my plan where the scale is supposed to work its way down, although weight loss is just an added bonus. It's not the plan for Ultimate Reset, but it went up like 1.5 pounds. And the night before, I'd added miso soup to my dinner, and I think that's the night I had tempeh, and the way I cooked the tempeh, it absorbed all of the marinade, and there was oil and salts in that marinade that I know were in excess of what the planned eating plan was. So I'm like, whatever. My goal this time is to not be hungry and to feel good. So it wasn't to see a dramatic change, because I don't like starving. I like to be satiated. So finding plans that work and help you reach your goals while not, because if you undereat to lose weight, when you try and get back to maintenance, you're going to gain that weight back, because your body's like, well, now you're feeding me the right amount, so I'm going to get back to that right weight. So you have to find a way to balance to get where you're at a comfortable eating level and a comfortable fitness level. And you might find that weight is a little higher than you had first expected, but you have to live. Like, you don't want to be starving all the time. You don't want to be working out super hard all the time. You have to find a balance that works for you where you're happy. But that's what I got. So any thoughts, questions? If while we're meal planning, I can pull those up again, I will try to and show you.
I hope we can, I know Michelle was going to be my first person. I screwed up with my day.
I'm on. I made it on, Mary Beth.
Oh, yay. Well, I talked to Michelle because her transformation just really freaking blew my mind. I'm like, I keep thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you are crushing this. And like I asked her on the call the other day on the Zoom room on our Saturday sip and sweat what it was, and she said nutrition, and she's nailed it. And I want her other people to hear experiences. So we're going to start. I'm planning to do one a week. Like I want to interview Nicola, where we're going to do it just right in the Facebook group. I think just like I can invite you to the screen or whatever, and I just want to ask questions like what is everybody doing that is helping them be successful? And what it comes down to is, I know everyone's going to say nutrition, and I know as a badass community we lead with nutrition. It's really driving that home with people who are still on the sidelines and haven't joined us yet, and just giving testimonials. So it isn't just Nicola and I talking about nutrition coming first, that we're all on the same page with that. So I'm looking forward to that, and getting more people on these calls, because like we say, like, it's everything. It's everything. The nutrition, and it affects how I feel too. It's not just like the weight loss, it's the way I feel, my mindset, all of that is just so much healthier when I'm eating more vegetables. It's a simple thing, so.
Yes. So if you guys don't have anything to add right now, it's meal planning time and setting. Yeah, I actually have to plan my meals again, because I've been doing, and this actually is something that could continue, although the whiteboard on the chair in my kitchen is not very attractive, but I put down, like, even doing on a piece of paper, like 5 dinner options. And then some days they're going to change. Some days you think, oh, I'm going to have that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Things are going to change because something's going to come up, and just be at a point where you can switch it around, but making extras for leftovers for lunch, and kind of planning your lunches and your other meals around. And if you can make extra, but I don't know, when you're have a spouse and kids, it's really hard to have enough leftovers for a whole another dinner in my house, unless it's, just the protein. We'll cook extra protein and that will work. But then someone goes and eats it for lunch and you're like, hide it in the back. So that's my best. But anyone have any fun dinners they've made or plan to make coming up? Other than veggies with a side of veggie.
Qdoba has a cauliflower mash now. I went there yesterday, and so you can get that, added on. You can I still did ask for a little bit of rice, and a little bit of beans, but I got the cauliflower mash, and that was good. That was really good. So there's different things you can do. We're traveling this week. I mean, if we ever get out of here, our flight takes off at some point. But I'm kind of thinking ahead. There's a couple of restaurants in the Phoenix area that I know that we used to go to when we lived in Arizona. So I'm already kind of thinking ahead of like, oh, that place, the wildflower place has the arugula salad. So I'm thinking of all the healthy choices that I can have, because we'll be at the baseball fields most of the day, but I can make it work. It's fine. I'm all packed. I brought my mini blender. I got my Shakeology, my Recover, everything. I got it energized. I got Bevy. I'm loving Bevy. I'm really enjoying the Bevy, which I didn't think I liked it that much, but I like it with sparkling water.
Mary Beth, your suitcase sounds like mine.
What'd you say?
Your suitcase sounds like my trunk right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you traveling?
Yeah, as soon as my daughter finishes her dentist appointment, we're on the road.
Oh, nice. You're going for gymnastics?
No, we're just going on a little family vacation this week. So
Nice.
I loaded it up. I told my husband better pack the weights.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Everything. It's in the trunk.
He was surprising you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Your car is
awesome.
going to be driving like this.
I know, because I have my step and my weights and my track, and I'm hooking it all up. I said, I am not giving up these last 3 days. So it's all in here.
You brought your weights. You're amazing. Oh
I
my
sure
goodness.
did.
Yeah. I'm doing PIO while I'm gone because I'm like, I need no equipment.
I was like, I'm not losing it these last 3 days. I've done 9
No,
weeks. I
don't.
am finishing.
That is fantastic.
I have to decide what to do starting next week. Joel and Megan just put out a merger of MBF and 10 rounds. So I don't know. I want to do 9-week control freak again, but I have to figure out when I'm starting Let's Get Up. So it's hard. It's so hard.
It is hard to
When
pick
there's so
them.
many choices.
Yeah, because there are so many good choices. It's so hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
I was going to say another easy meal that we love is the stuffed shells off of Fixate. It has like, we use just lean hamburger, thanks Tabitha, instead of turkey. And then it's all, there's spinach in it and tomatoes, and it's really good, and everything's all in one dish. It's super easy, and it lasts like a couple days. Well, I don't let anyone else eat it. It's mine. So if you're needing something good and easy, it doesn't take very long. And it's really good.
Does it have ricotta cheese or no?
It has a little bit of mozzarella on the top.
Oh, okay.
But that's
cool.
it. So you can, like, if you want more mozzarella or no mozzarella, but there's a lot of spinach in it, tomatoes, and then like you can make your own marinara sauce. So we do that.
Yeah.
So we have lots of tomatoes.
I like anything that's in one pot, like that. Yeah, like I like the enchiladas too. The Fixate enchiladas.
I haven't tried
those.
Are
Are good.
I have to try that.
Yeah, those are good, and they're easy, and they last a few days, which is big. Like I like to be able to have it for lunch the next day or whatever. Oh, that's good. I'll have to go check that. Is that in the cookbook or is it in just?
It's in bod. I'm not sure if it's either in their
Okay.
monthly fix or it's in like the Fixate one. But it is not. It's not in. I don't have our second cookbook. I only have our first cookbook, so I don't know if it's in the second one. But it's one I've printed, and it's in my binder now.
Nice. Crushing it. Way to get it, girls. Is that vodka or water?
Mine?
The tequila bottle. There's no limes in it.
Both of you. I was just curious.
I'm driving, so let's see.
I'm not driving anywhere.
Hey, I put sparkling water in a wine glass.
Okay.
I'm gonna
actually
pop off quick. Have a great day, ladies.
We'll see you later. I am going to stop this recording. But if you're watching and you're going to keep meal plan till the end of the hour.